Hello and welcome to another update video about APT Aptos. Yeah, it turned around very quickly. I think it deserves an update. Actually didn't see it until I was asked by channel members to provide an update, and there you go. I think price action deserves an update. High volume rally pump without structure. These pumps without structure can be potentially dangerous. They sometimes just break down again. But what can I say? The idea and the trade setup that we discussed here in the previous video did hold. Price did basically turn around exactly where it needed to. Let me explain. So off this 10th of June low, we had a 5-wave move to the upside, which we were tracking. And we were tracking a 3-wave pullback, A, B, C. And I did highlight that the C wave, ideally, and that's the preferred scenario, goes below the A wave. So it did that here. It reacted to the golden ratio, a very important Fibonacci retracement level, if not the most important one. And it moved below the A wave. The A wave reacted to the 50% Fib level, sometimes already to the 38.2 Fib level, which I haven't got on this chart actually. Yeah, from here it reacted, right? And that's the idea of these with these support areas here as well. Had one here and another one here. These support or trend reversal areas when they're on the chart for a potential wave 2 pullback, we need to watch these relevant Fibonacci levels for reactions. And you can see why I like the idea of scaling in. So I didn't trade Aptos, but when using these, I mean, they are self-guided, these charts. You can use them if you like to. You can use these parameters for trading. You can build them into your own strategy however you like. As channel member, you get access to all these TradingView live charts. You see all these boxes and setups and also get an explanation of what they actually mean, the different colors and so on. But this is why I don't like breakout trading, okay? Because more generally, when buying in support, and of course, you need to manage risk, you need to manage your position size when you do that, and maybe leave some of that trade or some of that capital for that particular trade for when we have confirmed the reversal, okay? Because at the moment, it's still very uncertain if this is going to rally through and break higher. But if it does, it should reach $11, okay? Next. But the thing is, if you wait, for example, for a signal like this, and I don't typically wait for confirmation when I enter. That's why these boxes are basically for pullback traders. I like the idea of pullback trading in the crypto market instead of breakout trading and chasing. That's why I rarely chase, because I'm usually positioned when I see a chart. And if it runs and I didn't trade it, that's fine. This one was, for me, a rather unreliable setup. Nevertheless, one we were tracking. It's just to explain how this works. And the disadvantage of waiting, for example, for a signal, yeah, or trading breakouts. I mean, when would we enter a breakout trade here? Possibly with a break above 831. The problem is that this chart is not going to turn bearish until below $6.10. So based on Elliott wave, the relevant level is here below 610. So if you enter in the box, you have a phenomenal reward to risk ratio, and that's what it's about. If you enter up here, well, your stop would still need to be down there, to be honest, unless you really put it below the, but that's a completely different strategy then. But then breakouts often fail, right? Yeah, and you have to put your stop down here, so it hurts when it drops. Whereas here, with the breakout with the pullback trade, it doesn't hurt. Even if the support area breaks, it typically doesn't hurt. But yeah, it's not on its way now. So obviously, the short-term trend is up. That's what we wanted to see as an outcome of the support area. So it's not necessarily a surprise. Of course, a bit of a surprise how quick it goes. But then again, it's not a surprise because we are dealing with altcoins. And that can always happen on the in the altcoin market. And then when everybody's chasing, it typically breaks down again. So I would be extremely careful. So if anybody entered in this area, in this trend reversal area, I would definitely manage risk carefully and pay attention to that, because experience tells me that these rallies, I mean, this candle is too strong really in proportion. So it oftentimes hints at a breakdown coming, because these turn to 3-wave structures. Again, I'm not telling you it will, it's just sort of from experience. It is much healthier if you get a rally with a decent setback. So it could be it rallies higher and then breaks down again, but we will see. Typically, a first indication that it breaks down again would be a break below the 50% retracement level. So if you now see a break below 721, it's likely going to break down. Okay, but until then, it could push higher and the trend is up. The problem is here you can't even add a trend line or anything because it's just parabolic. It's also now getting close to the breakout point at 832. So to confirm that we really are in a third wave rally, it would need to break above 832, the wave 1 high, and then follow through. What would be a target for the third wave? We're looking for the 1.618 extension level. And that 1.618 extension level is at around about $11. That would be the minimum it needs to do in this third wave. So on the way to that third wave, it should develop a 5-wave structure. What we normally want to see, to give you an idea of the proportions, so why not combine this with a bit of an educational mix. Normally, what we want to see is here a 5-wave move in the third wave. And I can give you a projected length of the wave 1. And I can tell you if it goes above that without forming 5 waves. Yeah, and at the moment we only have 3. You clearly see that. So if it doesn't form 5 waves until a certain level is broken, it's likely going to break down again. It's a bit counterintuitive, but that is typically how it works. So I don't want it to go above 867 like that. Yeah, it needs to form 5 waves before it breaks above 867, or it gets above the 78.6 extension. And the lower degree wave 1, if it's longer than the larger degree wave 1, it is typically going to become an ABC structure and will break down again. It's just an early signal that it will fail or may fail to develop a healthy 5-wave move. So hopefully that helps. That's my update about Aptos. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.